All right, number one, let's simplify this expression, please. And distribute the 6. 6x minus 60. These are not like terms, so leave them separate. Number two, we're going to distribute the negative 5 directly in front of things. The negative 7 drops on down. Negative 5n minus 15. These two are like terms. This one is not. So I'm going to bring down the negative 5n. Watch your signs. Negative 7 minus 15 is negative 22. Those are not like terms. And there's my simplified expression. Now, number 3 here, starting on, we're going to be doing solving equations now. So let's go ahead and solve these equations. As I have told my kids, one thing that's helpful is to draw a line down the middle to keep the left and right separate. I like to box in my variable as well. So as I do that, kind of just visually gives me an idea to keep the left and right separate, and then what I need to do to solve out for b. In this case, I'm doing a minus 8, so the inverse of minus is addition. Those 8's cancel. Negative 6 plus 8 is 2. Number 4, it's a positive 15 that's getting added to x. So the inverse of a positive 15 is a minus 15. So 15's cancel. 5 minus 15 is negative 10. Number 5, that x between x and the 7 is a multiplication symbol. It's negative 7 times x. So divide by negative 7. Negative 7 divided by negative 7 is 1. So there's my x. And 84 divided by 7 gives me a negative. 84 divided by negative 7 is a negative 12. Now, number 6 is what we call a two-step equation. So here I do the same kind of idea. Now I get negative 2 times a and then plus a 5. So I always like to move around addition and subtraction first. So I'm going to subtract 5 to start off with. Those 5's cancel. I'll bring down my negative 2a. Negative 3 minus 5, watch your signs, that's a negative 8. Divide by negative 2. And then a, running out of room there. Negative 8 divided by negative 2 is a positive 4. Number 7, same deal. In this case, it's a two-step equation. Same deal, and it's a two-step equation. A is being divided by 2, and it's got a negative 2 being added to that. So I'm going to get rid of this plus 2 to start off with. I'm going to move it to the other side. Negative 8 plus 2 is negative 6. Now it's a dividing by 2, so the inverse of division is multiplication. 2's cancel out. Negative 6 times 2 is a negative 12. Now, number 8, it's very similar, but it also is different because it's both 4 and x being divided by 3. So it's similar to number 7, but both 4 and x are being divided by 3. So I have to get rid of division first, and we talked about this in our notes today. 3 times 2 is 6. On the right-hand side, 3 divided by 3 cancels out. And now I can go ahead and get rid of that 4. I have a lot of people that will want to subtract 4 to start off with, and you can't, because that 4 is kind of locked away because it's being divided by 3. So you first have to get rid of that division of 3 by multiplying. All right, a little bit of review on multiplying fractions here. Multiply numerators, multiply denominators. That negative either goes with the numerator or the denominator, but not with both of them. Typically, we move it to the numerator. And then 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. 5 times 7 is 35. Reduce it if you can. You cannot. Quotient. Keep the first. Change division to multiplication. And flip or do the reciprocal, as we call it, on the second. Now we just do like we did on the top one. 1 times 3. 5 times 2. 3/10. And number 11 is the last one today. Valuation. We've seen a lot of valuation, especially if you're doing the math. Yeah. B gets replaced as 6. A gets replaced as negative 2. And then we do order of operations. Negative 2 divided by 2 starts it off. Negative 2 divided by 2 is a negative 1. And 6 plus negative 1 is a 5.